All right, y'all, this Big Rich. Listen to the whole audio from the start. Y'all want to always wonder what it would look like when Trump's empire starts to crumble. And you got to realize he became president. So when you come after somebody like a senator or somebody on that level, you have to do it brick by brick. You can't just do it like anybody else. You have to make sure you have the evidence to charge this guy. And they're doing it. I mean, it's what it looks like. You know, the first thing they do, they go to your house, which if they don't have the information that they need, and they go to your house and get the rest of the information. That's what they do. This is the FBI, man. They already got you convicted of probably like 10 crimes already. You know what I mean? But they're gonna make sure that the only thing that you're gonna be able to say is, let's do a plea deal. How can I avoid jail time? That's it. Now, Trump can go around and tell people, oh, they're raiding my stuff, they're doing this. Well, they wouldn't be raiding your stuff if you wasn't doing nothing. You wouldn't be pleading the fifth, who you even said yourself, if you plead the fifth, you're guilty and you're a criminal. You even made a law so that Hillary could never do what she did ever again, but now it's working against you. Oh, my God. The guy that you nominated, that you put in place for the FBI, is the one that's investigating. You can't say, George, this is Joe Biden's guy. This is your guy. Now he's investigating you, which is amazing. Because how are you going to twist that story? You going to tell your people that the guy that you put in place is just raided your home? Sounds stupid, man. Everything Trump does sounds stupid. Literally everything. He's been committing crimes since he's been in office. Okay, forget the norms and all that stuff. He's been committing crimes. Okay, and y'all ignored it. So all y'all people on here who now starting to see the light, who don't want to associate your name and your stuff with Trump, oh, it's too late now. You already attached yourself to this guy. And decent people, decent Republicans knew better. People like Liz Cheney, people like, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of Republicans who woke up and, said, I can't go down this path. Look at MSNBC. They're full of Republicans who we used to be against. Now they're on our side. So that's amazing. Most of all the Bush people are on our side. Cheney, daughter, is on our side. Y'all, and it's not because they agree with us. We don't always have to agree, but we have to do what makes sense and what's common sense, and we can't go against our country. We will always choose country over party, because even if the party too extreme, we can't go that route. And y'all have to understand that. You have to pick this country over party. That's the bottom line. Now, for me, I'm not a Biden fan. I'm not a Clinton fan. I'm not an Obama fan. Okay? But I picked the country because I knew it would run better under them than Trump. That's the bottom line. You feel me? And I'm not even a Democrat. I'm an independent. But I know what makes sense. And what makes sense is I'm not going to put somebody who's a criminal to run my beautiful country. I'm not going to do it. You know what I mean? I got too much honor to do that. And when I see people like Liz Cheney, we may not agree on a lot of things. Except maybe the Second Amendment, and I say it all the time. Only because I believe if my ancestors who've been in this country for 400 years of abuse had guns, it would have never been no abuse. It would have been respect. You know what I mean? We wouldn't have no problems. It wouldn't have been no slavery. Because guess what? It's different when the rabbit got the gun. It's a whole lot different. You know what I mean? So y'all can sit up here and keep supporting this guy, but just think about this for 1 minute. You want to support this guy, but I want you to think about this. Just think about this for 1 second. 1 second. This guy literally lost. He got impeached twice, lost the White House, lost the Senate, lost the House, lost everything, and you still want to back this guy. And he supports the Proud Boys and the Klan. So that says a lot about you more than it says more about Trump. We know Trump's a racist. He's been doing that since the 60s. Since the 60s, when he wouldn't let black people, him and his dad wouldn't let black people rent, his condos. The federal government took him to court on that and sued him. So we knew what Trump's all about from the jump. Now we're learning what you're about. So that's what's so beautiful about Trump being in office. If you're wondering, because we kind of know. We know even the Democrats. They claim that they with us and everything, but as long as they keep voting and doing the things that we need them to do, it's all right. We ride that train, and then honestly, what real people in this country, that's real patriotic Americans, black and white, Chinese, Asian, Indian, whatever, Mexican, we need our own party. We need a third party, independent party, independently from all that crap. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the honest to God truth. Man, but it's getting interesting. I got the popcorn out. I told a lot of my Republican friends about Trump. You know what I mean? And I told them that it's going to start to happen. You know what I mean? You're not above the law. Ain't nobody is. You know what I mean? Whether you Trump or wherever. I know you thought you was, and I know you was running another con on them. You conned your people out of 250 million people with this fake election thing. I won the election. How you win the election? How is that even possible? Everybody you voted, that you put in the Supreme Court, all voted against you about your election stuff. They all said no Trump. No Trump. Every one, the last one of them. You know what I mean? 70 courts said no. 70. Out of red states, blue states, don't even matter. They all said no Trump. It was no election fraud. It wasn't none of that. You know what I mean? So, if you took some documents that you wasn't supposed to have that are highly classified, you can go to jail for that. That's another one. You're in trouble in Atlanta. You're in trouble in New York. You're in trouble in Washington. Now you might be in trouble for taking them documents. And if you took them documents and you ain't supposed to have them, that's super classified, and ain't nobody supposed to see them, you're going to be in trouble. Because you're not supposed to relieve them. When you left office, you wasn't supposed to leave it. Anyway, this is Big Rich. Y'all check my channel out. Share my page. I love all comments, bad or good, whether you like it or not. Republican, Democrat, don't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? Support the channel. We're trying to grow it. You have to have a pure mind, and you have to think. That's the only thing I ask when you come on my channel. Pure mind, think. Pure mind, think. And share this with people. And I'm going to do a whole lot of things on race and everything else. So, love you.